Brad Garlinghouse just got attacked because of his crypto beliefs. I've got the breaking news to share with you, along with the SEC internal dissent regarding how to regulate crypto. XRP price talk at the end because BRICS made a choice on what crypto they're using.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Happy Thursday. Well, it isn't for Brad because you need to hear about their latest attack. But before we get into crypto news, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, relevant. Maybe I'll share it in the next video. David Simpson says, you keep telling people not to help John Deaton. Well, of course he won't make it. It takes funding and support to go against a well-established incumbent. Yeah, but look at it this way, okay? I am 5'8". Should I spend my time trying to dunk a basketball, or should I spend my time trying to run a marathon? You have to look at the odds, people. There are other races out there where the Republicans have a massive chance to beat a Democrat. So why would you put effort into something that you can't achieve when you could put effort into something you can? Yeah, I ain't dunking no fucking basketball at 5'8", but I'm gonna run your ass around a track for 12 hours straight. Lover boy J Max says, love how your channel has grown, and it's well deserved. I know you will hit 100K in the future. I think XRP and XLM will do very well in the future, but I still appreciate your perspective on these two, my brother from another mother. Yeah, I bring the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, regarding XRP, XLM, and the greater crypto market. And the news I got for you today is going to shock you and scare you. The attack on Garlinghouse is... this is not cool. Let's get into this, and then we'll get into that stuff. Bitcoin's in at 67,650, while ETH is 25.29. BNB at 591, while Sol is pumping even more, 175. Who's playing Sol to 200? Come on, raise your hands. I've been talking now for about a couple weeks. XRP at 53 cents, while Sui is just under $2 at 199. XLM, you melting faces, not a chance, girlfriend, 9.5. Even within the SEC, they cannot agree on how to handle stuff. What a mess. SEC Commissioner Pierce critiques the slow approval process for BTC ETFs amid court ruling and overregulation concerns. For real, when they did the original BTC ETFs, they just kept delaying it, and then they approved it at the end. What were you delaying it for? Were there things that you were unaware of? Like did it take 90, 120 days to approve of stuff? Or were you just trying to delay it to give traditional finance more of a chance? This ties in with the Garlinghouse attack that I'm going to share with you. This is from Pierce. The court found the SEC's previous reasoning to be arbitrary and capricious, Pierce noted, underscoring the judicial influence on regulatory reforms. The recent comments come from Pierce, highlighting significant shifts in the regulatory landscape for Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. Following a critical court ruling which deemed the SEC's prior reason for denying these ETFs wrong, the agency is now under pressure to reevaluate its stance. Basically, what Pierce is saying is, look, even the courts have stepped in and said, dude, the way you're doing things just isn't right. And this is within the SEC. So within the SEC, you have dissent on how to handle crypto. Now, let's talk about BRICS, because there was a comment yesterday that said, bro, I went on the BRICS pay page and I did not see anything regarding XRP or XRPL. Yeah, because they didn't choose XRP. That came from a whole bunch of knob-gobbling, self-stroking, self-sucking losers out there that are just making bullshit up. You want to know what BRICS did pick? BRICS chooses Bitcoin to bypass sanctions. Exactly. Why would they pick XRP? It's controlled by Ripple, so at any time Ripple could pull the plug on them, right? But could you pull the plug on anyone? Bitcoin? No. Bitcoin's doing its own thing. There's no one to go after. There's no agency to go after. We still don't know who the creator is. There's no centralized action on it. So, of course, they're picking the most decentralized thing out there. It would just be like if Russia picked gold. They chose Bitcoin. The 16th BRICS Summit, hosted by Russia in the vibrant city of Kazan, kicked off on October 22nd. Many speculated that Russia, struggling under heavy economic sanctions due to its military action in Ukraine, would propose bold strategies to reshape the global economic order. And they also proposed what? Local currency to settle cross-border payments. Local currency, again, not XRP. And I bring you the news whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. So hit the subscribe button, because from this channel, you don't get bullshit hopium. Fueling the speculation, Matthew Siegel, head of digital asset research at VanEck, shared on Twitter that Russian lawmakers were pushing the idea of using Bitcoin to get around the sanctions. Yeah, as expected, Russia brought the topic of cryptos to BRICS. Siegel mentioned that Russian officials suggested using Bitcoin for international trade. Essentially, what they could do is they could mine it, sell it off to other players, and use that for funding. Yeah, seriously. So think about that. They wouldn't have to worry about Ripple dumping XRP every month. They wouldn't have to worry about the SEC going after it. Bitcoin has the most legal clarity in the entire cryptoverse as a commodity, just like gold, just like silver, just like oil. And who do you penalize for gold, silver, and oil? Do you get rid of the Earth's core, the Earth's crust? Are you like, bad Earth, stop creating gold and oil and spewing it out of your pores? No. But for Ripple, for XRP, for XLM, for a whole bunch of others out there, TRX, you know the entity behind it. And Russia doesn't want to rely on an entity. So they picked the most decentralized thing, which is BTC. So again, if you're watching channels out there where they're like, oh, BRICS is choosing XRP, those channels are fucking retarded. Happy Thursday. That language and adult content warning at the beginning isn't just for show. It's to warn you that Big Daddy has to let you know. Now let's talk about the Garlinghouse attack. This is f***ed up, man. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse claims Citibank cut him off due to his close ties with crypto. This is not the first time this happened, but Brad Garlinghouse's personal bank, his personal bank told him, go f*** yourself. You have 5 days to find a new place to take care of your money. Seriously, you cannot make this stuff up. This is how bad the attacks are on crypto. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse once again found himself in the jaws of regulators after being debanked by Citibank. Garlinghouse stated that the banking institution ended their long-term relationship because of his influence and prominence in crypto. He revealed the termination of the relationship while speaking at DC FinTech Week. Brad said that the banking institutions have also debanked other crypto participants. He blamed the overall trajectory of the SEC and the greater U.S. political landscape, which has struggled to regulate crypto. Brad said the bank was open and honest about terminating a 25-year relationship. He said Citibank claimed the reason for terminating the relationship was that he was a notable figure in crypto. This is absolutely a mess. So now your bank can debank you because you're into crypto? This is a mess. So for everyone out there that's like, oh, we've got regulatory clarity, we don't have jack shit, man. According to Citibank, this is bad. His prominence could attract regulatory scrutiny. Brad said the bank gave him 5 days to look for banking services elsewhere and move his money. Brad also highlighted that apart from Citibank, other banking institutions have distanced himself from them. There you go, everyone. Now, not only they're attacking Brad from a regulatory sense, they're going after him personally with this ties to crypto, debanking him. Could you imagine if you woke up tomorrow, you go to log into your mobile banking, and all of a sudden the message that pops up is, you have 5 days to move your funds due to your ties with crypto. Could you imagine that? So if the SEC can't take a bite out of you in court, what's the next best way to hurt crypto? Hurt the banking aspects of it and go after the CEOs, CFOs, CLOs, go after the bigs and take away their personal banking abilities. Think about that. Brad's personal banking abilities are now completely cut by Citibank because of his ties to crypto. They are equating crypto to like international drug trafficking, international money laundering, because that's what banks do for drug traffickers. If they expect that you're getting your funds from naughty stuff, they cut you off. Brad is now in the same boat as international crime people. Let that sink in on this Thirsty Thursday. Now let's talk XRP price, because what did I say yesterday? I said, yo, we're going to get support north of 51, 52 cents. And what happened? Oh my gosh, we did. Oh my gosh. And what did I tell you? I said, guess what? We're going to be stuck in this range until the election happens, until the Fed cuts rates, and until we get bigger macro news. And that's exactly what happened. So now let me ask you another question. How many channels out there are like, yo, we're going to the moon? And I'm like, no, you need economic conditions to change. And who's been right now for these last several years? That would be this guy. Yeah, now trust me, I wish I was wrong because 53 cent XRP is boring AF. Ain't no one wanting to stack at 53 cents. Come on now. You know you could get it sub 50 and ain't no one selling at 53 cents because you know you could play the pumps at 60 cents. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different pumps in the last year to 60 plus cents. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 different opportunities to buy at sub 50. So yeah, we're in the math zone with 1 billion in volume. So now you have to ask yourself, who is doing the 1 billion in volume right now in XRP? Who is buying XRP at 53 cents and who's selling it at this price, knowing that you've been able to get bargains before and you've been able to offload at higher amounts before? Is this wash trading? Is there some shenanigans going on? Because I gotta be honest with you. I don't understand where the volume is coming from because this is true. XRP, where we're sitting right now, is the mezz zone. And if you look at this chart, it tells you everything you need to know. After the SEC filed their appeal and after we got the last Middle East conflict action, XRP hit that low 51 cent price. And that's where we've been in that range ever since. 51, 55 cents. I'll meet you when it comes to the election. So BRICS will be using BTC to get around sanctions, and we've seen the same thing from the Koreans. Who was sitting out there shocked by this announcement? Countries, list of peoples, they're choosing BTC because there's no one to go after. Like seriously, what are you gonna do? The miners mine the BTC just like miners mine gold. You can't go after gold, right? So that's why they chose BTC. Now, if you were to choose, say, TRX, it's easy. You could go after Justin Sun and the Tron Foundation. XRP, it's easy. You go after Brad and the gang at Ripple. XLM, it's easy. You go at Danelle and the team over at Stellar. But with BTC, there is no team, and as long as Satoshi remains anonymous, you will see players choose that as the ultimate decentralized tool to move money, store a value, avoid sanctions, and so forth. Hester Pierce in the SEC saying, yo, the way we're doing stuff just isn't working, but we know Gary isn't going to change. Election coming up might make him change. If Cam wins, Gary could get promoted to an even higher position. Cam loses, Trump wins, Gary's gone. So we got some big things with this election. But now what about the Brad situation? Personally being attacked because of his stance and influence regarding crypto. I seriously, I think about that, right? So like I cover crypto news and you're a big crypto enthusiast. And what happens if your bank goes on Twitter, Instagram, any of those other things, YouTube, and they're like, yo, this person's like a crypto fan, a crypto maxi. You know, crypto's only used for illicit reasons and criminals and moving money and money laundering. Let's yank their accounts. Can you imagine that? Could you imagine waking up tomorrow and your bank saying, yeah, we ain't doing business with you anymore, girlfriend. Go find someone else. Because the thing you believe in, we think it's naughty. That's essentially what the banks told everyone. What you believe in, Brad Garlinghouse, what you're involved in is criminal, just like drug and weapons trafficking. So we're going to be cutting off your money. You got 5 days to go find someone else. And this isn't the first time. We've seen banks in the UK. We've seen other banks in the Eurozone stop people from sending money to crypto exchanges, right, so that they could start trading. The war on crypto is ever evolving, and in some ways, it's getting worse because we don't have the proper clarity. Because you're seeing traditional finance on one side of the line and crypto finance on the other, and them two do not get along. So Brad attacked personally. BRICS didn't choose XRP. Hester's out there saying, yo, I work for the SEC and this is fucked up as hell, girlfriend. And XRP Price, well, we're in the mezz zone right now. And we got a few big news events coming up which could get us out of that mezz zone. So happy Thirsty Thursday, Titties Thursday, choo-choo, bitches.